This is my favorite tofu 60% keyboard that is perfect for me now. Hey there, Mindy here and welcome back. So a few whiles ago, if you had a good memory, I did mention that I found a perfect mechanical keyboard for myself. But today, this right here is the perfect one for me just because it sounds and feels so much better than this piece of junk. I'm kidding. Not really. So you might be wondering just what is the difference between this 60% keyboard as well as this 75% keyboard, which I thought was perfect for me previously. What's the difference? Why is this better? Why do I love this so much? Okay, this is really heavy and that's actually one of the reasons. Let's get into it. Firstly, the case itself. The tofu keyboard is made of aluminium metal, whereas this is plastic, so it's like really, really light, whereas this, oh my god, when my mom first held it, she was like, oh damn, it's so heavy. And that actually matters a lot because everything that goes into building a keyboard, including the case, the switches, the keycaps, all the mods, all of that actually affects how the keyboard sounds and feels, and that's why I feel like this is a perfect one for me because I chose every single thing with help, of course. Second reason why I think this is better is that it has a, see how heavy it is? It has a huge hole cut out for my USB-C aviator cable, whereas the keycool keyboard right here, as you can tell, this little hole cutout was way too small for my aviator cable, so I actually had to sort of file the edges so that it's bigger, so that it actually fits my cable. Okay. Having to destroy the case of the keyboard is kind of sad. Another reason why I love this is because it's a 60% layout, whereas this is a 75% layout. It's just so much more compact and minimal, and honestly, these are the keys that I use most often. But as with every 60% keyboard, there may be some things, some quirks that you may or may not get used to because we're also used to keyboards like this, something that has everything, a question mark, a shift key. This is like something that we're also used to, but this doesn't have any question mark keys here. And also most 60% keyboards do not come with the arrow keys. In order to press the arrow keys, you actually have to press function to get to them. However, because of this awesome Melgate PCB, I'm able to modify the keys to assign them to specific commands. For instance, this was originally a shift key, but I changed it to a question mark. Even though this question mark has a larger size keycap, I'm already super used to it. On the downside, you may not have a right shift, which I'm totally fine with because I have a left shift key here. Another great thing is that this PCB actually allows you to connect to 6 Bluetooth devices, which is twice of what this keycool keyboard offers. I need a keyboard that has Bluetooth because I'm actually using one keyboard for both my Mac as well as my PC, so I need to be able to connect this to my PC via cable and connect to my Mac via Bluetooth. But I do have one problem with the Bluetooth functions of this keyboard because if I don't use this keyboard for a while or if this keyboard goes to sleep, my Mac sometimes just forgets that it was once connected to this keyboard. And I have to reconnect it all over again, so it's just... But overall, I would not trade this for this again. Like, this is my favorite keyboard ever. One tip here, in order to get Bluetooth working well, because this is an aluminum frame, you need to get a plate that is non-metal, and that's why I chose a carbon fiber plate for this keyboard. If you guys are looking to build a mechanical keyboard that is Bluetooth, this is one of the builds, and I'll leave all the links in the description box for you guys to check out, to refer to build your own keyboard or to tell people to make something like this for you. And of course, not forgetting this most exciting thing is the switches. So if you don't know already, I am now team linear switch. Just to recap, there are mainly 3 different kinds of switches: linear, tactile, as well as, shit, I forgot, clicky. Wait, I don't think I've mentioned this yet. Oh my god. But these are the Tangerines 62-gram switches, and I love how they sound and I love how it looks. I almost always call them orange just because of how they look, but nope, it's called Tangerines. Remember that choosing switches is just one thing. In order to make the keyboard sound and feel like this, to upgrade your keyboard, take it to the next level, a lot of work and modifications went into this. We lubed the switches as well as the stabilizers. We also used PCB foam, shelf liner, as well as the tape modifications as per the B-roll. And all of that actually reduces the echo and makes this sound so good. And I feel like all these mods actually upgraded my keyboard to feel really expensive. It really changes the typing experience, and I'm not being dramatic about this. So yes, I'm officially team linear. I'm actually looking at black inks switches for the next keyboard, but let me know what you think I should upgrade. Now let's take a break for one of my favorite components, the ASMR typing test of both keyboards. I want you guys to really hear the difference and understand why I love this so much more than this. So yep, I hope you found this helpful. This is truly the perfect keyboard for me as a video editor as well as a gamer. These are the only keys that I need, but let me know what you think. Is 60% the way to go, or do you prefer like a full-size keyboard or a 75% keyboard like this, or maybe just like an Apple keyboard like this, which is definitely way cheaper than this. Oh, by the way, this is the full price of the build. It cost me about 370 SGD. Let me know if this is something you would pay for or if you prefer more budget options, and I will try to make that. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoy keyboard content, and I'll be making more of these really soon, so subscribe and stay tuned. Take care, stay tuned, goodbye!